Morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this week's meeting of the First Agnostic Church of Hope and Wonder. Hope the first week of daylight savings has treated you well. The first day for me is usually not too bad. It's like the next two, where it's really just is rough. It's rough. We're going to get started here in a minute. I was waiting for the coffee to finish. The coffee just finished. I was eating my donut because I bought some donuts the other day. Old-fashioned donuts are the best donuts, and they're best if they're like 1 or 2 days stale, I have noticed. That first one's pretty good, but if you leave just like one in the box overnight, you're in for a good time. Pardon me. It's going to be one of those days. Cough button over here. I'm trying to log into Stream Elements. Everything on the page is loaded but the login button. That's concerning. There we go. Nobody knew. That's okay. And I should stop shopping for tuning machines, but am I? No.
The big, lumbering, stupid things. They'd be everywhere if we didn't eat them.
Monkey with a banana, thank you. Mighty, mighty kind of you. I think we're gonna buy these. Expect me to pay shipping in 2026? The hell's wrong with you? These are $5.56 more, which is less than the shipping on the other one. But there's only one left. We'll add it. We'll add it. If it's gone, it's gone. I'll go buy the other. I bought a guitar a few weeks ago, and it's been great, but the tuning machines are a little wonky, so we're going to replace them. All right. And grab us some headphones. Oh, remind me to go do my Audible thing. I have to do that today. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off. We got a credit I need to use. Thanks for going on the wrong window, Minecraft. I so appreciate you and everything you do. You're a champion. You're a true champion, Minecraft. Where the hell are you? You should be there. There you are. Uh-oh. Got an alert. Perfect. Now I know everything there is to know. Excuse me. Yeah, we've got enough iron. We could make a golem, but we don't have the homestead like fenced in yet, so we just wander off. That's why I don't make iron golems very often. Just like watching the world just kind of spawn in a little bit. And I enjoy that. All right. The hell are we going to do today? This is exactly what happens. I wake up in the morning. I come outside and I go, all right. What the hell are we going to do today? Every day. We could harvest some pumpkins. Need some more dirt to finish this. Need some more light around here. Of course, there's an Enderman. Why is there always an Enderman? Because the world hates you, that's why. Oh. Didn't get knocked backwards because of the tree. So in a world I made quite some time ago, before we were doing the stream again, I did plant just like a ton. Like triple this much bamboo over on one side of my house. How are you, monkey? With a banana. Anyway, I planted all this bamboo, and it did a pretty good job of keeping some of the mobs out. Like, they couldn't... It wasn't a fence, per se, but it was more like an obstacle course. Pardon me. We're going to need some new pants and a new shield here soon. We were mining last time, so we should probably do a little more of that today. But I don't want that to be all we're doing. As you guys know, these videos are boring enough on their own. These streams even. Because I'm old, so I think of this in terms of videos. Let's make 2 of those. I guess it might behoove us to come spend some time down here sorting this mess out, because we got stuff that I like, chests I don't even know about. That's paper products. Yeah, this one's just odd mismatch of stuff. We'll see. We'll see what we do. All right. Does my heart good to see so many things on fire. Well, good morning, Murahand. Mr. Rahand. Spooky avatar guy. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Me no read too pretty. Yeah, we need some more light up here, I think. And we need some more fence up here. And we could almost do like a partial row of trees. Say starting here, maybe? Maybe there. I don't think we need to deal with that. I think that's pretty good. I think. I don't know. Really want to finish that. Then we can bamboo the rest of that. And then finish this. But that's so not... It's not a good video, you know? And I mean... You know, I have never set up a multiplayer server thing. I'm not sure I know how to do it. Not opposed to it, but I would want to... I need to learn how to do stuff. So, I'm not saying no. I'm saying not yet. How about that? Is that cool, man? Monster drops. Food. Food can go in there. Glowstone dust. I'm gonna put that back there. Tree goes in there. We have enough to make a couple signs. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't know a whole lot of people who play. And the people that I do know who play aren't usually awake at 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning like I am, so. Whichever version is the Windows version. Which I think is Bedrock. I don't know. Minecraft didn't used to be confusing, and now there's 8,000 versions of the game, so. Oh, hey, would you look at that? My cough button. My cough button is crouched. That's nice. I don't follow Minecraft super closely. Mr. Hand. Can I call you Mr. Hand? Is that okay? Just want to stop. Only 8,000 more to go. Oh, we still need to finish cleaning up over by the kelp farm. And we need to go and harvest the kelp farm. We need to remember, I'm sorry, I need to remember, this is not on you guys. I need to remember to come over here every morning when we start and harvest this. I know it's not super pressing, given that in this world we can't go 9 feet without a finding a ton of coal, but still. Oh, I should mention this. I don't have it in front of me anymore, though. I did a little research because it has been a long time since I played. Excuse me. To find which levels of, you know, which depths, etc., are best for finding which materials. And I don't know when they changed it, but there's a previous update that changed how materials spawn in the world. So, it used to be, you know, you'd go down so far, and then on this level, you'd find, you know, 2 or 3 levels tall, whatever it is. You'd find this is where the most gold is, this is where the most diamond is, etc., etc. Now those shapes are triangular, so there's very little up here, there's very little down here, but as you go up towards the level it exists in, you find more. So if you took a triangle, you know, a kind of tall, skinny triangle, and you laid it on its side, not flat, so it's sitting on the point, not the side. That's kind of how mineral distribution works now. It confuses the hell out of me. So I'm going to look it up again. Here we go. This might explain it better. This was completely overhauled in 1.18 instead of flat layers, or generates using distribution curves. Yeah. Some Y levels are significantly more effective, or efficient, excuse me. As of 1.21.11, no further changes have been made. Below you'll find the best levels. So coal generates between 0 and 320, and its peak generation is above 136. But it is also reduced by air exposure. Iron generates between negative 64 and 320, and its best peaks are 16 and 232. Copper generates between negative 16 and 112, best is 48. You get a biome bonus for dripstone caves. Oh, there. Gold, negative 64 to 32. In all biomes, if you're in the Badlands, generates best in 256. Peak level is negative 16 in the normal biome and above 32 in the Badlands. Redstone, negative 64 to 16, peaks at negative 58. The vein size gets bigger as you get closer. Lapis, negative 64 to 64, peak is 0. Diamond, negative 64 to 16, peak is negative 58. Diamond is reduced by air exposure. Deep slate caves still expose many diamond blocks. Strip mining provides higher long-term efficiency, while caving offers faster, earlier discovery. So, minus 58 or minus 30 are going to be best. You knew I Minecraft. Not 100% sure what question you're asking, Mr. Hand. Do I know that you Minecrafted? No. Am I new to Minecraft? No. I just don't Minecraft very much. You probably Minecraft more than I do. Sorry if I'm not quite understanding your question. Or statement. Early. I haven't finished my coffee yet. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Me brain no work good this early in the morning sometimes. That's why we play this and not something that requires, you know, thought. We'd be screwed, man. It's a zombie outside. There's a zombie outside. Excuse me. Well, there was. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Hey, buddy. Stop, drop, and roll. Put him out of his misery. Cost me an arrow, though. That was dumb of me. There's a witch. Why did there have to be a witch? There's a creeper. Why does there have to be a creeper? Why does he have to be walking? Why you gotta be doing stuff? God damn it. There. That's fine. That's fine. Broke a little bit of my dirt. That's fine. We need to get a cat. That would help. Need to skin this cow. Jesus, that was a loud cow. Sorry you had to see that. Hope everybody survived Friday the 13th. It was Friday. And it was the 13th. And I hope everybody watched Saturday the 14th yesterday. Because that is one of the finest movies. Finest horror spoof movies ever. Love that movie. It's got some problems. I don't want to say it's flawless, because it's got some problems. It's got some... I mean, it's problems in that, like, it's still stuff like regular horror movies at the time did, but didn't age well, we'll say. The daughter spending most of the movie in a towel, for example, didn't age well. But it's still a good movie, and I still like it. Excuse me. Well, let's go do some mining. It's an obstacle course. You got to make it fun for yourself. Did you get in my boat? Watching you, sheep. Well, last time we just walked over there, but I think it will be a little quicker to boat. Look at all that coal. I know I keep saying this every time, but Jesus Christ, it's everywhere. There's more right there. There's more right there. Iron there. Coal there. coal down there. There's coal right there. All over there and over there. Some more right there. Up there and up there and right there. We should build a little, like a dock or something over here. All right, so how far down did we need to go? This is why we need stairs. We need to go down to negative 58. That's 18. There's a cavern over there. No, gravel. That wasn't too bad. And I hear water. As if it couldn't get worse, you know. Oop. There's that gravel. That ain't great. That ain't great. That's slightly more great. Slightly less terrible. One of the two. I didn't bring a lot of torches. Again. Wasn't expecting on doing quite so much of this. Where'd you come from? Yeah. Jerk. Okay, let's pick up all of this here. That's where we need to get out. Hopefully that helps me spot that a little better. I just want to light up some of these areas to make them less enemy spawny. You know what I'm saying? -58 is what this says. Can we go down that deep? I don't know. I don't know how it works anymore. When I was a younger man, we didn't have things like redstone. Didn't exist. Ooh, some more gold. Like to stop that. There. Problem solved. I don't know if anybody pays much attention to this, but somebody's probably like, why don't you just take ladders? Well, it has been my experience that ladders aren't all that helpful. Crap. Because you can't always get them where you need them. Music's a little loud in my headphones. If ladders in this game worked like rope did in Terraria, we'd be onto something. If torches worked like they did in Hightail, even better. Oh, now why'd you have to go and say that? Now we're gonna have a problem. Modest equivalent. Auto-generated Google account name. Alright, I knew I should have got more torches. I thought about it. I didn't do it. I should have. That's on me. Take care of that in a minute. I'll try and make the most of this trip, you know. Screwed up the jump. There. Maybe we'll make some stairs. I think that might not be a bad idea. I was going to try and put it off, but this is ridiculous. If we wanted to get real fancy, we'd like build a room out here and we'd put some stairs and we'd do some mine carts. And that's complicated stuff, and I don't know how to do that. I guess I should learn how to do it. I mean, like mine carts and stuff I know, but I know you can do like hoppers and chests on carts, things like that. I guess I should take the time and figure it out. That clay? I think that's clay. We still need some clay. Yep. Okay, that was close. Okay. Yep. This might be one of my favorite tracks in the soundtrack. I like this one quite a bit. They're Endermen. Jeez. What did we do in our lives? There's like always one or two around. Don't like it. Gold in there, throw the iron in there, throw the beef in there. Excuse me, copper in there. Pardon me. Well, I got nothing to go in there. Easy enough. Cobblestone we got. We have one gravel. One sand. This one. This one. Go this way. some sticks because we got some leather so we can make a new sign. Works better if you click on the workbench. 2 more signs and then we're done. And then I think we will take some time and, you know, get out of my basement. Jerk. What a jerk. Yeah, we'll take that with us. Torches. Lots and lots of torches. Well, that many. That many. That many's fine. There. You'll go back in there. What else was I going to do? Stairs. That's what it was. It doesn't belong in there. I can go in there for now. Surely 2 stacks is enough. Surely. Hopefully. Good. Okay. Daytime. Perfect. Before we go get on the boat, we're going to take this piece of dirt that stupid Enderman picked up from somewhere. And we'll put it right there. Back to the hole we go. It ain't time now. I don't know why it's so difficult to go in reverse. Our boat isn't pointy on the front. You know what I mean? It's not shaped to travel faster one direction than any other. We should be able to reverse just as quick. But I'm no boatologist, I guess. So. I just know that if it's pointy in front, it goes faster. And this is not pointy in front or pointy in back, so it should be the same speed either way. I should write a thesis. Speed of boats in relation to pointiness. A well thought out English paper. All right. We're going to have to knock this whole top row off. Which is unfortunate. We sure do, Fossabot. You had one job. I wouldn't mind, like, if we can set up a, say we build our little, I don't know what you want to call it, bunker up here at the top. Kind of like that room we built over by the tree farm, you know? If I had enough redstone that I could make like some boosters and a couple other things for a cart, I wouldn't mind spending the time and the resources figuring out a decent way to, you know, improve our efficiency when it came to getting around. Save that dirt. Oh, we didn't have to. How about that? I was sure we were going to be hitting our head every second or third one. It's not much better, is it? It's a little better, but not much. If you've been keeping up with your Dragon Quest 11s, folks, we are, I think I just added the 80th episodes. Just started with the 80s this week or last, which means a couple more weeks and we're done. If you've been watching it, I hope you've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Well, I had been enjoying the hell out of it when I was playing it. I haven't played it in a long time. That's actually one, Dragon Quest 11 and 8 both are games I would not like hesitate to go back to and play again just for fun, because they were so good. And I did finally sit down and finish the Final Fantasy 1 pixel remaster thing. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. It's so easy. I don't know why they made it so easy. Like, I used to think Final Fantasy 1 was a hard game. And Final Fantasy 1 at a time was a hard game, but you can basically breeze through it now, and this is not, you know, how cool am I? It's not that kind of thing, but you know, you get it sorted out, and the game's not that hard. It's got some annoying things about it, but it's not difficult. But that pixel remaster was so easy. All the new stuff they added, it's just Phoenix Downs in the game. All the new healing items and all the new everything. It's disappointing. I think, and I've said this before, I think it would have been a good idea to have a way to switch between the remaster version and the original version. Leaving the original version intact, not changing it at all. Not just a skin to put on the remaster to make it look like the original, but the full-fledged original. Excuse me. Because at least for Final Fantasy 1, which is the only one I've played so far. Excuse me. It looks an awful lot like the PlayStation version, and it sounds an awful lot like the PlayStation version. Like the new music is just the music from the PlayStation version. So I don't know. I don't know. Pardon me. Jesus Christ. Where's my coffee? Come here, coffee. Got to get you into my life, coffee. There we go. And another thing, because they had to, you know, revamp the credits to make room for all the new people who worked on it. And I'm not opposed to, you know, stuff like that. Give credit to the work when the work is done. That's cool. But the credits are now so long that the Switch times out before the credits finish. It's like I finished the game, like, okay. So I put the Switch down and then I like went into the kitchen to get something to drink. I don't remember what. I came back and the credits were still going, so I'm not watching them. And eventually the screen turned off because it went idle. Okay. Where did we need to be? Minus 58. What is that? I've never seen such a thing. Whatever it was, I can't break it. Well, I can break it, but I can't collect it. Bioluminescence, man. It's dangerous. I'm gonna do it. Okay, it was fine. Okay, now we're getting some redstone. That's okay. Okay, let's see what's down here. A creeper, for one. There. There's like a record noise, like pops and scratches in the music that just started. It scared me because I saw the creeper, but then I opened my inventory and then I heard the noise. Like, uh-oh, he's right here. We're doomed. We weren't doomed. We were okay. Am I going to be able to find my way out of here, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think so. realize this is wrong, not the way we want to go, because we're going up instead of down, but... See? More redstone. It was a good idea we came this way. I hear lava. I see lava. Not icy lava, but I am observing lava. Icy lava would be horrible. It'd be lava, but slippery. And as everybody knows, the ice is slippery. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, I'm going to call that dead end. See some more redstone over there, but I'm not going to take the trouble to go get it. It's dealing with lava. I don't really want to go that way either, but I feel like we'll have less to deal with over here. That doesn't open up to anything, so. But this is real close. It's 58 and we're 52. So, I mean, if we wanted to start like strip mining here, we could probably find something. But do I want to do that? Not particularly. This stuff seems to be a little harder on pickaxes. Maybe it's my imagination. All right, here we are. Exactly what we're gonna do. Where are we? 1045. Okay. This is not my favorite track. It's not bad, but I love it. A new email from Jeff Tidrich just arrived. You guys want to listen to it? I didn't listen to yesterday's either. I was busy. I was having breakfast. Today I'm going to make some bread. Maybe some soup. Been craving some potato soup lately. Oh. No, thank you. Okay, that's as far as we're going that way. Which is unfortunate. I wanted to go a little farther. Jeff Tidrich. Let's read yesterday. Where's yesterday? What was yesterday? Here was yesterday.
This Week in Stupid, March 14th edition. Piss Drunk Pete chugs it, Tipsy Janine glugs it, and so much more. Jeff Tidrich. March 14th, 2026. 2,692. 450. 481. Share. As another stupid week comes to a close here in America, let's look back at the dumbest fucking shit that happened. Monday, Dunk Tank Clown says what? Piss Drunk Pete Kegstand is super obsessed with projecting an image of himself as some kind of alpha top dog lethal as shit warfighter, but let's get real. The only thing Pete's ever killed with his own bare hands has been a fifth of whiskey. And, of course, nothing says I'm the manliest hombre to ever punch war in the face more than stamping your foot and holding your breath until you turn blue because your precious fifis got all hurted and stuff. Oh my god, what a thin-skinned piss baby. What a weak and insecure child. Here's one of the photos that had Mr. Lethality melting down into a big puddle of sad. If making plastered Pete look bad gets you banned from the Pentagon, here I go, ensuring that I will never, ever have a job as a Department of Defense press photographer. Look, it's damned near impossible not to get a shot of piss-drunk Pete looking idiotic. It's as if he goes out of his way to be a buffoonish photo factory. Never forget that when Fox News needed a dunk tank clown, Pete elbowed his way to the front of the line. For fuck's sake, it was Pete himself who posted videos of him doing the lamest ass you can't even call them pull UPS ever. Maybe Pete should ban himself from the Pentagon.
Pull-ups.
We'd probably end up in fewer disastrous wars if he did. And, of course, let's not forget the granddaddy of them all, Flippy McCrushnuts, and the case of the errant skateboard. Tuesday, at least she didn't say Michael Jackson. The thing about Donnie Convict's merry band of ass clowns and stumblefucks is that they're not only all bad at their jobs, they're bad at being decent human beings. Exhibit A, parking garage lawyer Alina Haba. I think if you look at Kamala Harris's desperation at Reggie Jackson's funeral. We now go to a very much alive Reggie Jackson for his reaction to the news that Kamala Harris attended his funeral. No, it wasn't Reggie Jackson's funeral that Kamala Harris attended. It was Jesse Jackson's. How do you fuck that up? I understand that for people like the parking garage lawyer, all black folks look alike, but come on. If you're going to go on TV, at least make an effort. This, by the way, is the face Alina makes when she demands to speak with racism's manager. Upgrade to paid. One a day, I'll drink to that. Larry Kudlow, Fox's wooziest financial analyst, has a message for all of us who are struggling with skyrocketing gas prices. Shut the fuck up, you unpatriotic piece of shit. $3.50 gasoline. People are talking like this is the end of the world. No, it's not. In return for what? In return for completely rewriting history favorably to the United States. What the crap is Two Drinks Larry gibbering about? How would any kind of victory in Iran rewrite history? That's not even what rewriting history means. Sober the fuck up, bro, you might make more sense. But I digress. Here's my point. All these shitwits who are now claiming it's our loyal duty to pay through the nose for car juice are hypocrites. I'm so old. I remember when Larry Kudlow was so shaken with rage over gas prices under Joe Biden that he nearly spilled his third martini of the afternoon. Here's a fun fact about Kudlow. Fox News pays him $1 million a year to be a slurring, inebriated mess on TV. With that kind of income, do you think Two Drinks Larry gives any kind of shit what anything costs? I'm so fucking tired of millionaires and billionaires telling we the people to relax about the price of things. Fuck off. Thursday, I'll drink to that too. Speaking of not being able to pass a breathalyzer test, everything fucking sucks right now, so let's just enjoy America's tipsiest U.S. attorney, Janine Pirro, as she completely loses her shit over her politically motivated prosecution of Jerome Powell being thrown out of court. Oh, cut it out. Do you know how many convictions we've got? Cut it out. You're in one lane. We have cleaned up the city. Again, historic. Really? I'll tell you what's historic. What's historic is that I prosecute everything other than 10% of the cases, where the United States attorney before me did prosecute 67% of the cases. That's what's historic. I'm willing to take a not guilty. I'm willing to take a not true bill, because I'll take all the crimes and put them in. Thank you. Oh my, that is precious. Let's gif that shit for posterity's sake. Janine Pirro, you are a national treasure. Never change. Never ever change. Upgrade to paid. Friday, the further adventures of some fucking idiot. On Friday, with the economy collapsing, the Middle East on fire, and gas prices in the stratosphere, some fucking idiot began his day by focusing on what's really important, renderings of the fucking idiot center. The fucking idiot then vowed to sue the New York Times' Maggie Haberman for the unspeakable crime of being so unfair to him. Oh yeah, I can't wait until Tipsy Janine melts down over this one being laughed out of court. Oh look, the fucking idiot just threw the Iranian people under the bus. The fucking idiot then did an interview with Brian Kilmeade, during which he announced that his illegal war on Iran will be over when he can feel it in his bones. Which, of course, will perfect sense to all military historians. Who can ever forget when Abe Lincoln said the Civil War would end when he could feel it in his bones? Now here's the fucking idiot decrying the cold-blooded murder of peaceful protesters. No, the fucking idiot wasn't talking about Minneapolis. He was talking about Iran. Did your irony detector just explode? Mine did. Now, what the fuck is this? Another 6 service members are dead, this time in a plane crash, and the fucking idiot is playing cowboy? All hat, no brain. Later, while on his way to spend a long weekend cheating at golf down at Motel Lego, the fucking idiot stopped to talk to reporters. Dear Lord, his rotting hand looks like it's about to explode. Could someone please tell the fucking idiot, who for some reason was apparently doing radioactive tangerine cosplay, that mutilization is not a word, and also that he's a transphobic piece of shit? And despite all that dumbfuckery going on right in front of their noses, not one reporter stood up to ask, what the fuck is wrong with you? How fucking idiotic is that? Saturday? Hey, it's still morning as I sit here writing this, but give it time, I guarantee you that some dipshit wingnut is going to do something stupid before the day is over. You can set your watch to it. Everyone is entitled to my own opinion is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber.
There was yesterday's. That's pretty good. Oh my God, yeah. So this is from www.jefftidrich.com. You gotta pin the W's or you go somewhere else. He does these every day. I love them. There's a lot of videos and pictures that you're not seeing in the, obviously, because we're not sharing that, but yeah. Pete Hegseth's pull-ups are, I do better pull-ups. And I don't do pull-ups, ladies and gentlemen. And he also does hit himself squarely in the bollocks with a skateboard. So let's listen to today's. Why can't I read from here today? Okay, we read yesterday's just fine. More tools. The read now thing is gone. Hold on. There.
Subscriber. Upgrade to paid. Do you have a nomination? President Fuckup now begging allies to help him win war he says he already won. Wait, what? Incoherent president wages incoherent war. What could possibly go wrong? Jeff Tidrich. March 15th, 2026. 214. 24. 46. Share. So, how's King Fuckface the First's illegal war on Iran going? Don't ask the Mad King. He lives in a dementia-hazed fever swamp fantasy world where all things are true at once. Iran is already defeated, but they're also a grave danger, but also their ability to attack us has been totally obliterated, and they can't touch us at all. But we still need bomb the shit out of them so they will finally stop attacking us. Oh, and the Strait of Hormuz is both open and not open. It's Schrodinger's Strait. Also, fuck our allies, they're worthless. We can win this thing all by ourselves. In fact, we already have won it all by ourselves, but also our allies are already helping us. But come on, we really need them to step up, because why the fuck aren't they helping us? Oh, and everybody has hot dog fingers. Upgrade to paid. Think I'm kidding? Look at this dumb fuckery that Donnie shot out onto social media. What the? Before we even dive into President Fuckwit's disordered word dumpster.
I'm going to read this. This is the hot dog fingers thing. March 14th, 2026, 10:04 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, many countries, especially those who are affected by, let me read this like I'm reading the reviews for the podcast. Many capital C countries, comma, especially those who are affected by Iran's attempted closure of the Hormuz Strait, comma, will be sending capital W or capital S ships, comma, in conjunction with the United States of America, comma, to keep the strait open and safe. We have already destroyed 100% of Iran's capital M military capability, comma, but it's easy for them to send a drone or two, comma, drop a mine, comma, or deliver a close-range missile somewhere, along, comma, or in, comma, this capital W waterway, comma, no matter how badly defeated they are, period. Hopefully, China, comma, France, comma, Japan, comma, South Korea, comma, the UK, comma, and others, comma, that are affected by this artificial constraint, comma, will send capital S ships to the area so that the Hormuz Strait will no longer be a threat by a capital N nation that is totally decapitated. Period. In the meantime, comma, the United States will be bombing the hell out of the shoreline, comma, and continually shooting Iranian capital B boats and capital S ships out of the water, period. One way or the other, comma, we will soon get the Hormuz Strait all caps open, comma, all caps safe, comma, and all caps free, exclamation point.
Word dumpster. Let's just say this once more, with feeling. How screwed up is it that we've all normalized a bugfucknuts president conducting high-level foreign policy via his shitty app? No other country on the planet has a leader who acts like this. None of this is normal, and yet, this is the world that's been shoved into all of our faces, whether we like it or not. Okay, let's have a look at Donnie's not tweet, where he makes two opposite claims in one sentence. We have already destroyed 100% of Iran's military capability, but it's easy for them to send a drone or two, drop a mine, or deliver a close-range missile somewhere along, or in, this waterway, no matter how badly defeated they are. Which is it, bro? Is Iran 100% militarily defeated, or can they still fuck shit up in the Strait of Hormuz? Pro tip, both things can't be true at once. Not unless you have hot dog fingers. Now check out Donnie's other claim. Many countries, especially those who are affected by Iran's attempted closure of the Hormuz Strait, will be sending warships to keep the strait open and safe. But then, 2 sentences later, hopefully China, France, Japan, South Korea, the UK, and others that are affected by this artificial constraint will send ships to the area so that the Hormuz Strait will no longer be a threat. Which is it, Donnie? Are countries sending warships, or are you hopeful that this will happen? Hot dog fingers, bro, hot dog fingers. Upgrade to paid. Several hours later, Donnie shot out another not tweet, rushing up the panic, as he once again demanded that our allies come help him win the war that he already said he won. But the countries of the world that receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage. This should have always been a team effort. This should have been a team effort? What the fuck is Donnie gibbering about? Donnie started this unprovoked, unnecessary, and illegal war by bombing the shit out of Iran in the middle of the night, without any advance warning to any of our allies, and now that he's fucked up royally, with no easy solution in sight, he says, this should have always been a team effort? Go fuck yourself, Donnie. Just 2 weeks ago, you were telling the UK to eat an entire bag of dicks because you didn't need their help. 2 weeks later, Donnie's got his own dick shoved all the way into a hornet's nest and is now all, why won't anyone help me pull it out? And look who he's asking. The very countries he's spent the last year bullying, mocking, tormenting with capricious tariffs and sidelining, and now he's all, hey homies, come do your bestest pal a solid. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's go live to Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's reaction to being asked to provide naval assistance to the doughy pantload who never stops talking down to her. France's response was to basically fart in Donnie's general direction. No, seriously. Check out the reaction of French Response, the official not Twitter account of the French government's Foreign Office. They were basically all allez-vous faire foutre. Maybe instead of alienating everyone, Donnie should have worked to maintain positive relationships with the countries who, for decades, had been our loyal allies. Silly me, what am I talking about? Working with other nations isn't how a mad king rolls. A mad king barks out orders and expects everyone to fall in line. Give me Canada. Give me Venezuela. Give me Greenland. Give me the Strait of Hormuz. Mine, mine, mine. Donnie doesn't care how, he wants it now. And now that Donnie's made the whole world loathe him, he's demanding they all pitch in and help him win the dumb fuck war he never should have started. Because it should have been team effort from the start. Can you believe that this is the kind of arrogant dipshittery that seeps out of Donnie's rancid anus mouth? You know what my father would have said? Demand into one hand and shit into the other. See which one fills up first. Upgrade to paid. We need to be listening to Heather Cox Richardson because she's never wrong, and she makes an excellent point in this post on Blue Sky. His whole life, Trump has always had someone else around to bail him out of the messes he creates. His father, Alan Weisselberg, the adults in the room in his first term. Now all those protectors are gone, and he is openly begging for someone to save him from his own folly. It's true. Donnie has lived a soft, pampered existence in which he's always been insulated from the consequences of his multiple fuck-ups. He's been bailed out by his father, Russian oligarchs, bankers, a cowardly and compliant Congress, the Supreme Court, who declared Donnie was a very special boy who gets to crime all he wants, Judge Aileen Fangirl down in Florida, who made the stolen classified documents case go fuckity-bye. Did you know that Donnie's tyrant Klansman father once sent a flunky into one of Donnie's failing Atlantic City casinos to buy $3.35 million worth of chips? The flunky then walked out without using them, basically giving Donnie a multi-million-dollar gift that couldn't be touched by creditors. And now, Donnie expects to be bailed out from yet another disastrous fuck-up. Only this time, there's no one willing to help. Boo fucking who? Which brings us to our hero of the day, Ukraine's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, who saw all this coming a mile away. It was just a little over a year ago that Zelensky sat in the Oval Bordello and tried to warn Donnie that someday he would need the world's help. Did Donnie listen? No, he absolutely did not. He told Zel to jam it straight up his patoot. Zelensky, during the war, everybody has problems, even you. But you have nice ocean and don't feel it now. But you will feel it in the future. God bless. Donnie, you don't know that. You don't know that. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. Zelensky, I'm not telling you. I am answering these questions. Trump, because you're in no position to dictate that, remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good and very strong. Now it's 13 months later, and you'll never guess who's begging for Ukraine's help. 11 countries in all, including the United States, European nations, and Gulf monarchies, have sought Ukraine's assistance or advice on shooting down Iranian-made Shahid drones. Zelensky predicted that something like this would happen, and Donnie didn't listen, because nobody tells America's mad king what to do. Awesome job, jackass. You did that. Everyone is entitled to my own opinion is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Upgrade to paid. Here's your daily reminder that I can be found on Blue Sky.
There you go. Now you know. I appreciate Jeff and his writing and the work he does. I think he does a great job. Informative, entertaining, and an appropriate level of pissed off. I am a financial contributor to him because I like what he does. Someone does something and I like it, I support him. I try to anyway. All right, what do we got? We got about half an hour left. What should we do? What should we do? God damn it. I hate it when the door sucks me back in. So our caving was mostly a success. Tree farm's good. Sheep and cows are good. We're short 1 pumpkin, so I think I'll... No. Are we doing 3 pumpkins or 4? 4 pumpkins, yeah. That's what I thought. We're short of pumpkins, so we won't do anything with that right now. Need to put some doors on that. I mean, we don't have to. It really doesn't matter. I just think it would look better with doors on it. I haven't done anything with this for a bit. So let's... Well, I kind of want to save my pickaxes, though. For the mining. Around. Let's just go this way. Right over there. Maybe we find a village or something. Go and see what from the soundtrack I have. Make sure it's up to date. Excuse me. Because I'm sure there's some of these that are not in the pre-stream playlist. And they should be. Speaking of streams, we will be back tomorrow with more Darkstar. Darkstar taking a lot longer to get through than I thought it was going to. And the game crashing 3 or 4 times a night doesn't help, but there's a lot more to it than I was anticipating. And I'm not going to say it's good, but there's just more of it. We do have a game ready to go after Darkstar. It was a game gifted to me. I can't quite remember the name of it right now, but it is on the list. It's another one of them action adventure exploration games that we seem to do so much of these days. And I ain't mad about it. I enjoy them, trying to get a little variety. So, is that a roof or a mushroom over there? Let's go look. Which is why we're doing like Dark Star and things like that. I've got a list of games that I would like to stream, and we have done so many of these, you know, Bow and Eight Doors and Dust and Gal Guardians. We've done so many games like that. I just want to work in some different stuff. Not because I don't like those games. I do. I enjoy them. They are a favorite of mine in terms of genre. It's a village. Perfect. You know, after a while, they all get kind of samey. Which is why I'm like, hey, let's do this. Let's do this. Like, we did Hylix a year or two ago, and Hylix is a sequel, so we're going to stream Hylix 2 one of these days. That looks suspicious. It was not suspicious. Excuse me. It's an orc village, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I love it when it generates in a way that you just can't, like, walk around. Excuse me. How can I loot when there ain't nothing to loot? I need to steal your sheep? What do I need to do? Zug zug. Dabu. Pardon me. I've been replaying Diablo and Diablo 2 a little bit. And excuse me. I mean, I know you guys can't hear that, but I hate stopping them. It's like just going quiet. What? Ooh, we have another portal up there. Thank goodness. Dry mouth all of a sudden. No particular reason, just, you know, just wanted to. And I noticed they've come up with a new expansion pack, or DLC as the kids call it these days, for Diablo 2 with a new class in it. And I thought that might be fun. I should look into that. It's $25 for like one new class, I think one act maybe, and just some very light quality of life improvements. It's a little excessive, Blizzard. I think that's a little excessive. Oh no, buddy, run. Oh no, they got him. Trevor. Be careful, cats. There's evil. Evil around. Evil with a shovel. Rest in peace, Robert Duvall. Don't need those. God. Why are your arms so long? It's gonna hurt. Oh. Ah, for Pete's sake. You don't want to deal with an Enderman. There we go. Yeah. Die in a fire. Literally. Oh, that cobblestone's there. Don't usually see that in a village. Well, I want to go investigate this, and then we'll go back home. I think that's a fine plan. So anyway, Dark Star still going. After Dark Star, we'll have a more traditional video game experience, less an interactive movie, and more like gameplay. Not snarky mist anymore. But after that, it will be viewer's choice once again. So I'll just plant this seed now. If you guys have a game you would like to suggest for the stream, be a subscriber on Facebook. Please don't do that. Don't Facebook ever. Subscribe on Twitch or join the Patreon, and then you get your requests go on the list, and then the list goes up for a vote to everybody, and then whatever wins we play. Very few restrictions, you know. Please don't nominate a game that's like super complicated. You know, like we don't want to do Dragon Quest 11 for a live stream. The game's 100 hours. I stream 2 hours a week. It would take a year to finish that. Ogre Battle, probably not a good one. I mean, I love it. I love Ogre Battle. It's one of my favorite games. Super Nintendo Ogre Battle. Oh, it's wonderful. But a good stream that game would not make. Aw, have I been here before? Maybe that's why there was nothing to loot. Maybe you already looted this village. I don't remember looting a village. But an empty chest would mean that I have been here before, and that would explain why that cobblestone was down there. Maybe there was water or something and we blocked it off. That's disappointing. But look, iron and coal. We'll take iron and coal. I made a world once. Iron over there, iron there, and iron there. I made a world once, and I spawned like equidistant between 4 different villages. And it seemed like, and I may be remembering this slightly wrong, but I remember I spawned and there was like village, 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 village. Every cardinal direction had a village. And then when I got to each village to loot it, let me get up here, see if we can make it make a little more sense. So say I got to this village. Say I spawned right where that sheep is. There's a village there. There's a village over there. There's a village like right there. And the other one's over there in the mountains. If I walked all the way to this village, there'd be another village like right over there. And if I walked to the village over there on the sand, there'd be a village over there on that island. If I walked over there, there'd be one right over there. They were just everywhere. It was crazy. Never seen it since, but I'm positive because it was like 5 or 6 of them. The easy walking distance, 5 or 6 of them. And then all the others, like you just stop in one, you just take a bed, and then you go the next day. This is okay. I will take this. Because now that we're starting to find redstone a little bit, I might start working on minecart stuff. I'm no good with the mechanical stuff like pistons and all that nonsense, but yeah, I have someone smarter than me for that stuff. Which is a big list. Let's be honest here. There's a David Lynch quote. They were filming one of the new Twin Peaks episodes. Excuse me. And they're like in between takes. And I don't know the situation. I don't know the context for this. But they've got like this is like a documentarian kind of there filming the filming, right? With the DVD extras or whatever. And you can tell it's not going the best. And David looks kind of in dismay. And he says, "What a burden Einstein must have had." He says, "Fucking idiots." And I feel like that often in my day-to-day life. But then I also feel like you guys who watch these feel the exact same way about me. Like, my God, Jason. How do you function? Somehow you've managed to make it 42 years. With access to bathtubs and toasters. And you are somehow still here. And I'm just as surprised as you are. I am just as surprised as you are. We're going to take all of this. What the hell that is? Is that just a mottled wolf? You're a calico. Must be, though, there was some meat on the ground, and I'm assuming that that is responsible for it. There is so much ore in this world. There's just emerald, just right there. I didn't want to waste a pickaxe, but I mean, we've found enough iron. We could make like 9 more pickaxes. And I also didn't want to waste the time. God, be foolish not to take it at this point. Where's that emerald? Emerald's over there, right? There's some more. There's some more. Jesus. And for the most part, these haven't been like tiny ones and twos. We got a stack and a half. Problem is, it's going to get dark. I mean, we'll manage, but just turn around. Here's some more. Get this, turn around. Here's some more. Look. It's spawning in behind me like Doom enemies. There's home. Guess we're not far away. So much. It's ridiculous. Okay. And where was that emerald? That was on this side of the mountain. I think so. Coal, lot of coal, little coal, little coal, lot of coal, little 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 coal. There's more iron over there. There's more iron over there. More iron down there by our creeper friend. Hello, creeper friend. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. You take fall damage there.
Mind-boggling to you, yeah.
Ah! I can share your stream in a Kick community and promotions for you to have follower and viewers and to earn from stream. Let's chat. Well, I don't have Discord. So, appreciate it, but it ain't gonna happen. But thanks for the Macho Man thing. We don't get to see him very often. And it is mind-boggling to me, yeah. I'm trying to, like, carefully scale down a mountain, and then I get Randy Savage yelling at me. It's a little jarring. Oh, look at that. This is perfect. Just a little stair. I knew there was only going to be one. I knew we weren't going to get that lucky. Well, we just spent all that time I was going to take walking back home up here on top of the mountain. Pardon me. Oh, good news. Speaking of my lifelong cough. I've convinced my primary care physician, my doctor, that it might not be a bad idea to get me a referral to go see an ENT about why I have this lifetime cough. So that's a positive thing. See if it works out. I didn't see this. I turned around. There it is. We have almost 3 stacks of iron, ladies and gentlemen. And by the time I collect what's left over here, we might just have 3 stacks of iron. There's more over there. There's more over there. There's more right there. There's more down there. All right. Is that more emerald? That is more emerald. There's iron standing right on top of it. All right, that's going to be 3 stacks. We're not going to pick up any more. Need to save some for later. What I meant was once we fill the 3 stacks, but of course there's going to be 9 pieces here. And I ain't mad about it. Just, my God. Now, where was that emerald? It's down this way. If I remember right. Right there. Buddy, you got a little on your cheek there. Oh, God. Who shot at me? You shot at me. Got him. Did you drop some arrows, hopefully? Since I wasted arrows on you? No. Dropped a bow, though, which I can't pick up. The inventory is full. Okay, let's see if we can get back home. You know what I'm glad this game doesn't have? Fallout over encumbrance. I saw you, baby zombie. Oh, God. Oh. What happened there? Swim. Swim, man. Swim. I wish swimming worked a little better. See a spider. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. That's nice. That was a nice little excursion, ladies and gentlemen. An excursion around the bay, if you will. If you like the old-timey songs. Newfoundland. Ranting and roaring. Great Big Sea. Anybody? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, I think we had ourselves a productive outing, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters. Three and a little more stacks of iron. We got a couple emeralds, which I'll probably never use. We got some chainmail armor that we can use eventually. String. TNT. Should probably kind of sort this out a little bit. Got a carrot. That's pretty good. Carrots are good for you. So they say. It's brown wool. Found one piece of dirt. Like that They Might Be Giants song. Piece of dirt. That's what I'm standing on today. Let's have a good stretch. Everybody, just take a couple seconds. Get it out. Oh, it's a good stretch. Oh. Man. It's hard to beat a good stretch. We have so much iron, which is good. We're almost ready for some new shoes. Actually, we found all that gold. We can fix this armor. Let's do that. I'm not going to fix those. Let's just wear them till they break, and then we'll... Projectile protection and unbreaking armor. Protection +2, protection +3. Yeah, we're good, man. We get our 4 pumpkins yet? We did. Stupid trader's back. Of course he is. I feel like we need to do something with this tree. So let's do this. That's a little better. It looks so stupid. We go with that. Oh, I have an idea what we can do with this. Here's an idea. Because we didn't go, like... I didn't fill all this in. Obviously. I kind of like that. This makes it a little more interesting. Visually. Okay, good deal. Well, what do you got to say for yourself? Fermented spider eyes, potatoes. Nothing I want. Get the hell off of my land. You done goofed. Oh, my thing's not doing the thing anymore. You're supposed to be doing the thing. Fine. That's it for today's stream, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow with Dark Star. We'll be back next Sunday for more Minecraft. If you've got other ideas for stuff you might like to see on a Sunday morning, please do let me know. I'm open to whatever. We've still got Hightail we haven't looked at in a long time. I wouldn't mind doing some Terraria or things like that. Hell, even Stardew Valley. I think I still have that floating around somewhere. We could look at Diablo or whatever. I don't care. It's just something that, you know, that we don't have to be too, I don't want to say invested in, but something that's, nice and relaxing. Anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks Monkey with a Banana for the follow today. Appreciate that. Thanks all the patrons. Link to the website is down below. New Dragon Quest XI episodes out today. Yeah, all that. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time.